going on, guys? This is OMIGHTY back again with the weekly Rust Skins videos, and this is going to be a quick video, so I just want to quickly point that one out as well. So our top sellers at the moment, yes, this is quite a few days late now, so of course the store did come out on Friday and now it's Wednesday, the week later. So top sellers has none of the limited store stuff in it for the top six items, which is interesting. So it means that the limited store isn't really performing very well this week overall, but the top three of the limited as of Wednesday are the Tomb of the Octopus, Garage Door, Shadowborn Large Box, and the Blocky Lighthouse Door. To get a more accurate representation of how many sales there are for each, go to SCMM and check the subscribe account. So we'll start off with the clothing and armor like we usually do, and we have the cyber gloves and the cyber boots. So the cyber gloves are going for $2.30. Excuse me. And overall, I don't think they're really going to have much demand, same as the rest of this cyber gear. I think the cyber stuff is really hard to find because the skin creators decided to make the word one thing for some reason instead of having it cyberspace boots, cyberspace gloves. I don't understand why they did that, and I think it is quite a silly little move. So the cyber boots going for $1.55 is a good price for them to be going at. However, I still don't think they're going to have a very high demand, so I'm not going to recommend investing in them. But if you do pick them up off the Rust store, I don't really think you're going to be losing money. Sorry, I'm a bit sick at the moment. So cyber gloves for $2.30 because they're above center store price. I recommend trying to get them off the community market to buy order if you want to get them. But overall for $2.30, I don't think they're going to have enough demand to be buying them off the Rust store and make any money. If you want to pick them up as a play skin, I don't really think you're going to lose any money though. So yeah, that's that. Moving over to the weapons, we have the Thunder Gold SMG. Now the closest weapon price to the SMG that we'll have, in my opinion, is the double barrel, and the double barrel is going for like, I don't know, $3.52 or something like that. So it is below, and then after that we have the AK that's like $5.30 or something like that. So I do think that the custom is going to perform similar to the DB. I do think it's probably going to perform slightly better, but just so you know, it is probably going to be sitting around that $3.85 mark still. So if you do buy it off the Rust store and you sell it for around $3.85, of course you're going to lose money because of the Steam tax, so keep that in mind. I do think you'd be able to get this for cheaper off the community market to buy order, so I'm not going to recommend investing in that bad boy. Moving over to the Snake Bite Hunting Bow. This is now a continuation of the Snake Bite set where we just had the sleeping bag the other day. I don't know if this ADS is different because it looks like there's a little bit of snake action going on here, but then we've got the arrow there, so it'd be nice if we could zoom in on that, but we can't. So overall, I don't think this has any pay-to-win aspect, but if it does with that ADS, check it out for yourself. $3.05 though, I'm not going to recommend investing in this. There's so many bow skins already. Bow skins don't have the highest demand because you're not going to be on bow for very long unless you're someone like Tommy and you get prim locked all wipe. So not going to recommend investing in this Snakebite Hunting Bow unless you're Tommy. Alright, so we've got the Imperial Pump Shotgun. We have had an Imperial Thompson. It's going for like $3.50 or something like that, $3.58, something like that. So selling it for $3.58, you're not really going to make any money. And I do think the Pumpy is going to perform in a similar way that the Thompson has. So I do think that it's not going to really make you any money, but I think picking it up as a play skin, you're not going to lose any money either. So if you like the Imperial Pumpy, then you may as well pick it up so you can support the skin creator. And then if you do get sick of it, or if you do want a new pump skin, or if you do want another skin, etc., blah, 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 then you can sell it and you probably get around the same price for it. So moving over to the final skin of the week, we have the Apocalypse Nomad M39. I do think this is a slept-on skin at the moment. I know that the M39 is a weapon that you can't craft, and it is something that's going to be a little bit harder for some Rust players to get because it is one of those items that you have to get out of a locked crate or a airdrop and stuff like that. So something to keep in mind. The demand isn't going to be as high. However, the skin is pay to win, as you can see with this iron sight. So typically you would have your back iron sight here being a full circle, and at the moment it is only like, well, 2/3 of a circle or something like that. So the top of the circle is cut out, and it does allow for a little bit of extra visibility. So not incredibly pay to win, but I do definitely think it is still very beneficial, especially in PvP, to have that little bit of extra sight, because that is an important spot to be able to see directly in front of where you're ADSing. So Apocalypse Nomad M39, it's only $3.05, so it's actually center price for weapons and tools. I really think that it's surprising that this weapon skin isn't valued at a higher price from Face Punch, but not complaining. It does look quite, plain with the rest of the skin. However, just like I said for the last Apocalypse skin, I do think this fits the Rust theme very well. So when I say plain, I don't mean the skin looks bad. I'm just saying that it's not flashy like a lot of other skins. So still well-made skin, looks awesome. And the pay-to-win ADS is really what does it for me. So we do have a few M39 skins that are below this $3.05 mark, so you do have to keep that in mind as well. We've got the Kevlar M39 for $2 starting at, the Tempered M39 for $3.19 starting at, and the Skull Seeker for $3.58 starting at. So of course the $3.58 is more expensive than the Apocalypse Nomad M39 starting at $3.05, but selling it for $3.58, you're going to not be making the $3.05 back. So two current M39 skins cheaper on the community market, and then one that will be selling for a total profit of less than $3.05. So Apocalypse M39, I actually think this will be a good pickup, so I will recommend investing in the Apocalypse M39 off of the Rust store. I do think this cutout ADS is going to get slapped on, and I highly doubt we're going to get another pay-to-win M39 skin anytime soon, so I will recommend investing in that bad boy off the Rust store for this week. Right, moving over to the deployables, we have the Blocky Lighthouse door going for $3.85. What's going on with my internet? This is a continuation of the Blocky set. So one of the Blocky things has performed quite well. It's like $5.50 or something like that. I had a look at them just a minute ago. And then the other two are probably around like $4 or something like that. So the set isn't doing bad. However, if you are selling it for $4, these are going for $3.85 straight off the bat on the Rust store. So you're not going to be making money. We also have 1 trillion sheet metal door skins, and then we have more pay-to-win sheet metal door skins than what this one is. Of course, it does have a glow, but the glow is not significant. So overall, not going to recommend investing the Blocky Lighthouse door off of the Rust store for this week. All right, moving over to the Kinkali Furnace. Don't know what that's a reference to, but is it like some Irish thing or something? I have no clue. $2.30 is what this bad boy is going for. Someone tell me in the comments what that reference is. We do have a slight glow to this furnace skin. I don't even know what it's supposed to be, so obviously I'm not really understanding what this furnace skin is. I don't think it looks that crazy or anything like that. Sure, it's probably well made, but I just don't understand what it's referencing, so not going to recommend investing in it. It looks like a bloody dumpling or something. $2.30 though, so not a bad price for the furnace skin, but not going to recommend investing in it. I don't think it's going to have any demand once it leaves Rust and goes to the community market. Moving over to the Shadowborn large box, the Shadowborn set is performing quite well. This one's going for $3.85, just like the other skins, and I think this is one of those things that's going to perform well in the future, so I will recommend investing in it as a long-term investment. Moving over to the final skin of the week, we have the Tomb of the Octopus garage door, missing the garage door in its name, going for $3.85, center price. And overall, it's a well-designed, well-made skin. However, I do think it actually looks awesome in the cave too. However, I do think that it's just a little bit too niche. So I think this is a sick skin, don't get me wrong, but not too many people are rocking the old sea-themed skins. I know Captain Lux will probably absolutely froth this bad boy, but yeah, there's not really too many people I know in the community that just really, really want sea-themed skins and really need to use them and stuff like that. So I don't know how the demand is really going to go for it, especially when the glow isn't bad, but the glow isn't the whole garage door, where we have so many garage doors now that have the whole garage door glowing. And now we also have garage doors that have the windows and stuff like that that you can see through. So $3.85 for this Tomb of the Octopus. Overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. However, if you do buy it off the Rust store as a play skin, I don't really think you're going to be losing money, and I do think it'll probably stay around that $3.85 mark once it leaves Rust store and goes to the community market. So overall, that is it for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.